Archangel Michael says, "Open your ears and your spirit to this urgent message, for I do not speak to you by accident, and I do not come to you without reason." Tonight, a shadow that has lingered around you for far too long will be broken. A woman who has carried in her heart the dark thought of ending your life, of plotting harm against you in silence, will not last another night. Her schemes will fall into the pit she dug for you, and the grave she imagined for you will become her own downfall. She has watched you from afar, she has whispered lies about you, she has prayed against you with wicked intentions. She thought she could curse you, blind you, silence you. She believed her plan would remain hidden, but nothing is hidden from the eyes of the Almighty. Every thought is known, every secret is recorded, and every wicked plot is brought before the throne of judgment. Tonight, justice will rise like fire, and her words will return to her with the weight of thunder. You have felt her presence in your dreams, the unease in your spirit when you walked in certain places, the sudden chills when you thought you were alone. That was not imagination, it was the signal of spiritual danger. But I, Michael, the Archangel of war and protection, stand with you now. I tell you, do not fear, because the one who wished you dead will go tonight. Her assignment ends, her power is cut off, her weapons are shattered. For too long you have been a target of envy. For too long, hands that smiled in front of you carried a dagger behind your back. This woman, jealous of your light, envious of your favor, and threatened by your destiny, has been the very one who spoke kindly but hid poison in her heart. She thought no one would notice. She thought her beauty, her charm, her deceit would keep her hidden. But tonight, her season of hiding is over. The heavens have declared a judgment. I have been sent to fight on your behalf. The hand raised against you will be cut off. The spirit that wanted your end will be dragged into chains. This woman will lose her ground, she will lose her voice, she will lose her access to you. By the time the night gives way to morning, she will be gone. Her hold will be broken, her evil prayers will be silenced, and her plans will return upon her head. Do you understand the weight of this moment? It is not just about survival, it is about destiny. Because you were chosen, her attack was never only against your body, it was against your purpose. If the enemy could silence you, it would silence every blessing you were meant to carry. That is why her hate was so sharp, why her jealousy burned like fire. But because you are chosen, because heaven's hand is upon you, you cannot be stopped. I see doors opening for you after this night. I see freedom from chains you didn't even know were tied around your life. Because when one who plots death against the chosen is removed, life flows freely again. Your health will improve, your peace will return, your finances will shift, and your steps will be steady. You will notice a sudden lightness in your heart, because the unseen war has been won on your behalf. Remember this, you are not fighting this battle alone. You never were. You were never abandoned, never uncovered. Even when you cried and thought no one heard, heaven recorded every tear. Even when you felt weak, angels surrounded you. And tonight, that woman who thought she could take your life will be taken from your path. So walk without fear. Rest tonight in peace. Do not let the thought of her linger in your mind, for her hour has ended. What she planned against you has collapsed. What she whispered in darkness has been exposed. And what she thought would succeed has been torn apart. The Lord has spoken it, I, Michael, have declared it, and no one can overturn it. Justice is not delayed anymore. Protection is sealed around you. Your destiny is preserved. Her season of plotting is gone, and yours of rising has begun. Archangel Michael says, listen closely because the night has been waiting for this moment. You have walked under the weight of fear, wondering why your spirit was unsettled, why sometimes the shadows around you felt heavier than they should. It was not your imagination, it was the trace of someone who desired your destruction. This woman, fueled by jealousy, resentment, and hidden rage, had marked you in her heart as the one she wished to see fall. She thought her silence was protection, that if she smiled at you in the daylight, no one would suspect her dark thoughts in the night. But what she did not know is that the heavens record every secret. The one who created light also exposes darkness, and I, Michael, stand as a witness against her schemes. Tonight is not her victory, tonight is her end. She sharpened her words like knives, she prayed her twisted prayers, she imagined your life fading. Yet, the very thing she wished to see happen to you will come rushing back into her own path. Her heart has been weighed in the balance, and she has been found wanting. No more delay, no more hidden time. The hand of judgment moves quickly, and she cannot escape what she has sown. Every plot she arranged, every curse she whispered, every moment she smiled falsely while planning your harm, it is all collapsing around her. The darkness she sent will swallow her. The death she planned will claim her. But for you, child of destiny, this night marks a breaking. You will feel a shift, because when the one who sought your life is removed, the chains you didn't even know were binding you will shatter. A burden will lift from your shoulders, a clarity will return to your mind, and peace will surround you like a shield. The sickness that lingered, the confusion that followed you, the heaviness that pressed on your chest, it was all connected to her presence. And tonight, that presence goes. Do not fear the night, because I stand guard over you. Do not tremble when you hear the winds, for they only carry away what does not belong near you. Rest in the truth that what was meant to end you will now elevate you. For when the enemy fails, the chosen rise higher. When the wicked are removed, the righteous find favor. After tonight, opportunities will open like doors flung wide. People will see you differently, because the shadow that was cast over you by her jealousy will no longer block your light. You will find sudden favor in unexpected places. Those who ignored you will notice you. Those who dismissed you will call you. Those who resisted you will bow to what God has placed inside you. I want you to know this: you were never left vulnerable. Even when you felt weak, heaven surrounded you. Even when you doubted, you were still covered. You could have been destroyed, but you were preserved because your life carries purpose. That is why she hated you so deeply, because even she could sense your greatness. But no hatred, no plan, no dagger in the spirit can erase what has already been written over you. So breathe deeply tonight. Know that justice is not far, it is here. Know that your name is not marked for death but for life. Know that every false tongue that rose against you will be silenced, and every secret plan will turn into confusion. The woman who thought she could take your life has no more power. Her assignment has ended. Archangel Michael says, I see the very threads of destiny that have been woven around you, and I see how many times the enemy tried to cut them. What was meant for you was almost stolen, but heaven did not allow it. This woman who plotted your end did not move alone. She was being used by forces darker than her own heart. She opened herself as a vessel for jealousy, for rage, for envy, and because of this, she became a carrier of destruction. But what she forgot is that no vessel of darkness can overthrow one who is marked by the light. Tonight, I tell you, her journey of planning and plotting ends. The whispers she gave in private will never again reach your ears. The steps she took toward your destruction will collapse beneath her own feet. She will stumble in the very trap she imagined for you. The pit she dug is waiting, not for you, but for her. And you will rise above it untouched. You may wonder, why was she allowed near me? Why did I not see her mask earlier? It was because you had to learn discernment. You had to know the difference between words and spirit, between lips that speak kindness and hearts that carry poison. Now, with this experience, your eyes are sharper. Never again will such deceit hide near you without being exposed. This night marks not just the removal of a threat, but the beginning of your elevation. When the hand of death is broken, the hand of blessing moves quickly. There will be a rapid shift in your life, peace where there was fear, clarity where there was confusion, joy where heaviness weighed you down. Even your body will feel the change. The strange exhaustion, the tension, the weight you carried, it will fall away because the spiritual chain is gone. I stand over your home as I speak. The very walls are being marked with fire, so that no shadow may enter. Every corner is guarded, every doorway sealed, every window protected. Do not fear this night, because this night is not yours to fight. The battle is already won. The danger is already removed. Your only task is to rest and to trust. And when you rise tomorrow, you will notice it. Something will feel lighter, something will feel clearer. That is the sign that the one who hated you has been removed from your path. Heaven does not delay justice, and tonight, justice has come. Do not waste another tear for her. Do not waste another thought on her plans. She has chosen her path, and it is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to step forward into the life you were meant to live, free from her shadow. After tonight, doors will begin to open that you thought were permanently shut. There will be a sudden release of favor. People who once turned away will now look at you with new eyes. Even finances that seemed blocked will begin to move again, because the hand that was spiritually pressing against you has been taken away. I want you to remember this truth: your life was never in her hands. She could plan, she could think, she could plot, but she never had the authority to take what heaven has sealed. Only the Creator holds the book of your life, and no jealous heart, no envious hand, no wicked whisperer can turn a single page without permission. Tonight, the book of your life turns to a new chapter, one of freedom, one of victory, one of restoration. Rest, because you are safe. Rejoice, because you are chosen. Stand tall, because no one can destroy what heaven has written. Archangel Michael says, "The night is heavy with a silence that hides a great shift." You may not hear it with your ears, but your spirit already senses it. A storm has been raging unseen around you, and tonight that storm will be silenced. The one who dared to speak death over your life will no longer carry that power. She is being stripped of every weapon, of every voice, of every influence. Her jealousy was not sudden, it grew like a vine over time. At first it was small, unnoticed, almost harmless. But then it spread, feeding on every moment she saw you blessed, every smile you carried, every step you took forward. Her heart hardened as her envy deepened, and the darkness inside her began to take root. She did not just dislike you, she resented your very existence. She wanted your laughter to stop, your light to fade, your path to end. But heaven says no. Tonight, her vine of envy is cut at the root. No more growth, no more spread, no more power. The poison she sent out will return to her, multiplied. The fire she kindled will consume her own ground. For I have been commanded to shield you, and what I shield cannot be touched. Think back on the nights you could not sleep, when your mind was restless without reason. That was her shadow reaching for you. Think of the times you felt drained without cause, when your strength seemed stolen. That was her jealousy pressing against you. But now, those restless nights are ending, because the hand that disturbed your peace will be no more. You have been through seasons of silent battles, fighting wars no one else could see, carrying burdens no one else could understand. Yet you did not fall. You are still standing because heaven never allowed her poison to finish its work. Tonight, that chapter closes. Tonight, the unseen battle shifts fully in your favor. This is what you must know: her downfall is not just an ending, it is a sign. It is the signal that your rising is here. When those who curse you fall, blessings are released. When those who plot your death are silenced, your life expands. Do not be surprised when things that were stuck suddenly move. Do not be surprised when people who ignored you suddenly honor you. The blockage is being removed with her departure. I see your future clearer now. I see you walking into spaces you once thought were impossible. I see healing flowing into your life where sickness tried to live. I see provision coming to you in ways you did not expect. And I see joy, deep, unshakable joy, returning to your heart, because the shadow that tried to choke it has been lifted. Do not waste your strength looking back at her. Do not even waste anger on her. She has chosen her road, and her road ends in the darkness she served. Your road, however, is lit with fire from above, guiding you to your destiny. Walk it boldly. Tonight, heaven moves. Tonight, justice is not delayed. Tonight, her end becomes your beginning. You will rest in safety. You will rise in strength. You will live in destiny. Archangel Michael says, "Let me open the veil for you and show you what you could not see with your natural eyes." There has been a court in the heavens, and your case has been heard. The accusations against you, the curses spoken over you, the schemes laid in silence, everything has been presented before the throne of the Almighty. And the judgment has been written: you shall live and not die, you shall rise and not fall, you shall prosper and not be consumed. The very woman who desired to see you destroyed has been found guilty before the Judge of all creation, and her sentence is sealed. This is why you have felt so pressed in your spirit, why at times you could hardly breathe under the invisible weight. You were not imagining it, you were being targeted in ways you did not fully understand. She did not always use her hands, she used her words. She spoke in secret, thinking her whispers were too quiet to be heard. She used her thoughts, believing that thoughts could not carry power. But in the spirit, words and thoughts are arrows, and she fired many at you. Still, not a single one has landed, for they have all been intercepted by the shield of heaven. I tell you, every arrow that was aimed at you has been broken. Every curse sent your way has returned to its sender. Every death sentence she drafted over your life has been torn apart by the hand of the Eternal One. She will not last in this assignment another night. She has carried a plan of death, but that plan collapses before midnight strikes. You must understand, her anger was not really at you, it was at the light inside you. Darkness cannot stand when light enters the room. She tried to extinguish you because she could not endure the truth of who you are. She thought by silencing you, her own emptiness would not feel so heavy. But destiny does not bow to jealousy. Your purpose is stronger than her bitterness. Tonight, something deeper is happening than her removal. Tonight, chains that have been wrapped around your family line are being broken. You are not only being protected, you are being elevated. Her fall is a sign that the generational curse trying to repeat itself in your life is ending. You are stepping into a new cycle, one filled with protection, restoration, and increase. Do not be afraid if you feel things shift quickly in the days to come. Some relationships will suddenly end. Some opportunities will suddenly appear. Some people will suddenly show their true faces. It will all make sense when you realize that the shadow of her influence is gone. I remind you, your destiny is preserved. The book of your life has pages yet to be turned. There are chapters waiting for you filled with joy, filled with peace, filled with breakthroughs. She thought she could close the book early, but no hand can snatch what has been written in heaven. Your story is not over, it is only beginning. And tonight, as you rest, I will stand guard. No harm will come near you. No curse will touch you. No weapon will prosper against you. Your sleep will be sweet, and when you awaken, you will sense a freedom you have never known before. For the chains of death that were plotted against you are shattered forever. So hold your head high. Do not look back with fear. Do not question why she hated you so deeply. Simply know this: heaven has seen, heaven has judged, and heaven has moved. You are safe. You are chosen. You are untouchable by the hands of darkness. Archangel Michael says, "Hear this truth. When the enemy raises a hand against the chosen, that hand becomes a witness against itself." The woman who thought she could end your story has testified against her own spirit. Her jealousy has built a tower of judgment, and her own words have cried out against her. The time of patience has ended, the hour of exposure has arrived, and her seat of power is crumbling beneath her. You have been marked by strange resistance. Every time you tried to rise, something unseen tried to pull you back. Every time joy came close, sorrow tried to replace it. Every time progress showed itself, delay crept in again. That was not coincidence, it was her shadow at work, sending blockages into your path. But tonight, the blockages are breaking. Tonight, the unseen ropes are being cut. Tonight, the hidden barriers are dissolving like smoke. I see the scrolls of your destiny being unrolled before you. Where the ink once looked blurred by interference, now it shines clearly. I see promises that were delayed moving closer. I see blessings that were withheld being released. I see opportunities that once slipped through your hands returning to you, multiplied. For when a curse is broken, blessings flow like rivers. Do not be surprised when you feel a sudden release in your body. The heaviness in your chest will lift. The strange tiredness will vanish. Even the restless thoughts that haunted your nights will fade away. Because they were not natural, they were attacks connected to her envy. But once her power is gone, your peace will return in full strength. Do not doubt that heaven fights for you. You have cried, "Why me? Why is my life always under attack?" And the answer is this: you carry something so rare, so bright, that darkness cannot stand it. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, and the enemy fears what you are becoming. That is why he used her, why he tried to silence you through her hands. But every attempt has failed, and tonight the final attempt collapses. I tell you plainly, she will not survive her own schemes. The grave she planned for you has her name on it. The rope she tied for you is now wrapped around her own intentions. She thought she had time, but time has run out. She thought she had power, but her power has been drained. She thought she had control, but the heavens have declared, "Enough." Now, the shift begins. Your name will be spoken in places of honor. Your face will be remembered in circles that once rejected you. Your hands will hold what once slipped away. And your life will shine so brightly that those who doubted you will have no choice but to see you rise. Do not look back on her with fear. Do not let bitterness fill your heart. Simply walk forward, because what is behind you no longer matters. The woman who plotted against you is gone from your path. The spirit she carried is silenced. And the destiny ahead of you is wide open. Even as I speak, angels are clearing the atmosphere around your home. They are sweeping out what has lingered. They are sealing the cracks where the enemy entered. They are placing light on every corner. Tonight, your home becomes a fortress. Tonight, your heart becomes a sanctuary. Tonight, your destiny becomes untouchable. And when you rise tomorrow, you will notice it. A calm will surround you. A clarity will settle in you. A strength will rise within you. That is your sign that the chains are gone, the danger is removed, and the future is yours.